Díide ché annach dathe tarlúnta agus gáirithe lína lán tasach Naas na Rí bhín se do bhogá saolas a bhos ach péiscéile an chaidan áirde agus an chluithe tasna hensá chluithe canis chorn í ógáin agus Naomh Mícheál ar núnsaíonn sa agus lágaíocht an son ganach 10 second Eden glog lágaíocht ach bhí deis an son ar faointe.
Yeah, chance man stoka beat me up. Bhí sé bhí brú bhí cosantóirí Naas na Rí gur an blochaáil an sin a rís just a Brano Machcomar an scéil go bhfuil Rona McHugh gimar Selina le hosaí an cór Naomh Mícheál an sin so tamar fádarí a gahrú.
Caid tain séireach isteach an son Joe an lína lán tasach agus fachtan son ag Mikey McGovern íon sé raiciúgan in an pobalscoile sa chluithe lecheanna seach Bert leis an son bhí Bert caid isteach a Joe an le cheorcailach bailile hen son istíigh ag Naomh Mícheál agus deise go son inis dul ar núnsaí leis an lán cholaí Garrett Kavanagh. Séir cicin is gnóthaithe. Is tócha ní nach chunta go choman beg néróga beg siad son nervíiseach sa chiad cúpla nómant an gluitheach go háirithe.
Yeah, the bhaid tócha itá difriúla héh pelle immer tag an park ulhar freisin agus gan dá tugann se sin anna béimir na lads bhfuil gimmar muhin sin ach cadú Giras Jackar an bhí sin plí tócha an líra agus é buga tapí sin an tríomh de California.
Agus sin éigen Brendan Horan an son thug se caid tapig ísisiil isteach a Joe an lán tasaí Conor Love agus séir chic nóhin son ige Love an son istíigh sa le cheorcail. Agus deis is ag chláiste Naomh Mícheál inis cehallinn an chiad nó ar manach riamh sa chluiche ceannis agus deis ige Mike Mícheál glyn inis iad son a chur ar chláir scór. Glyn mar sin a túirt fé agus bhfuil sé puintáalta an choile buailte agus bhí sé sin dain séireach mar dá me chéine a thosaithe Naomh Mícheál an son bhfuil Bech dain séán agus boil báideán nach ní mar sin hála Naas na Rí inis Olav agus an dain séir son sáirithe fantacha.
Yes, tócha ní oras a déim sin sé an scór sin an himplí ó scór an cúil ach a rís luamar tá sin seo barc an croci rud difriúil, atmosfér difriúil agus chun sé sin brúir ladna óga.
Gafan sa inis ag Josh Horan den Naomh Mícheál éis ancha den immarta go dtísa caid dain séir a cheileisteach a Joe an lán tasaí Conor Love agus a bhfuil kick Bhfuil séir chic an ní léh a cha bailile ag Naas na Rí díanta go maithe chun san sa gleic agus caid eile dain séireach tá sé dá chuiristeach go dtí Love cá sé chuiristeach go cúplabáta hena hénig.
Yeah, agus anna bhrúin na tusa han sin cé go bhfuil gimmart le fearr sa bhreis na cúla han sin tá chur anobair ar siúlann seo sa tusa a dhéanamh é an deachar ar Naas seach amach leis an líir agus sin tús madan for nó héh an levéil gnóthach sin agus có bríomhar sa bhfuil ar go luas sa seo cléthe.
Jack Clairley áhairt an son i dtí Tony O'Connor inis á sé go Dermot Hannafin de mar ahar Dermot agus ahar Tína Dermot a chiarí agus fé mar a hiúil an portán Cína sé hiúil an portán óg mar anafil dóir se Dermot óg chomá ach péiscéile se chun Naomh Mícheál ríist agus iad son i ddíraigh puinte a chrothú rud éigeanta chrothú agus iad adul ar núnsaínis le achlinn ó Caháin a sé adul siar le chuúlach inis an bhfuil bearna aimsethe ag Naomh Mícheál tá agus ag Brendan Horan den Horan de Flanagan a sé saoil agus a bhos ar an lína dahad a chuig agus tá séir chic gnóthain isico chuiristeach sa chúnach a ríist eile dianta go maithan son ag an lína lán chúlann son den Naas na Rí a cha fachtar neis uarmháin eile ag Darren McBrien do Naomh Mícheál McBrien fós tugann sé chillann sé cuara chur ar an éireacht áirithe son a cha mithe ar chlé agus ar fórílann son ag Darren McBrien. Bhí deis an ar scór.
Yeah, the bhí deis is tócha just simúil séar an sin tá Josh Largo eile is tócha chun talamh de hit sé nuair a bhú sé an líra cúpla nómana hin so beidir go bhfuil a rútí nach chorás tócha seansan sin a bhí ag Naomh Mícheál an sin. Mí ágraí a chur trasan an cúil chun an scór aimsún tam sin ach an rud a cheasan amach ná an obair bhfuil dhéanamh in de chosantóirí cosca chur an spás chun seans éasca ghlacha agus sin an fá beidir nach bhfuil scór feicág go dtí seo.
Seagad a níl puin scóir ná spás áthúirtas na tosathe an son stig sa lína lán tosaigh. Seo marasí leis an gicamach cé geoig go lár na páirce. Mihí suasad son agus anna gháilt ar fadan son ag Tony O'Connor den Naas na Rí. Caid isteach a uarmháin eile an caid san ábhar lubarnach agus fachta i gceist na cúlathe. Bhís deis an sa ag Naomh Mícheál ar núnsaí agus spás ag ihir a héíag sin Mícheál glyn. Ach a ríist uarmháin eile annig lec annig ramún son ag Naas na Rí. Tá sé
just a chamad súla an léir agus dúsáid sé an lábhí gart chun an léir a buchant an sin anna happy an a chusantóirí anna skill an sin is tócha.
Se chun Paddy McDermott luas riimiis an chléthe go raibh anna chaid sa bharsa agus tágad ain Hannifin in is a dul ruthar éanar duine chur gáige caid mór ard isteach i Joe McGovern níige má governach ha cnif ge cnifa sé garn sé isteach tugann sé féach an iirecht san ábhar lubarnach ach fóstain séireach cé joigad saistigh sa chúine bud sé fachtaigh Naas tágad dain hir an mus sa chúine fad ten siad th neis go dtí an le cheircail agus caid ábhar ard an son agus é fachtar th neis ag neh Mícheál agus ag Tom Keenan dóibh son. Tom Keenan chun sé amach i Joe Paul McVeary garn sé isteach ar ríiste Joe lár na páirce i ginn sé feicplastig do ginn sé isteach caid a ríist uair bhain eile dírig an lánta saí gáilteach ní raibh sé tóist ní raibh sé pointáil lena fes agus Naas inis.
Yeah, it's talk on golfer and a gimmert le imror tíh here den so se anna Jackar an léir chur os cór an lína an tosaí an sin tuis go bhfuil fear sa breis an.
Se chuin ón cnif finis be bheta sé sin an chiad scór gáiltan sa haneomh ón cnif agus duinn sé álaigh pointe desan son ag cnif ní ra point spáisige ach bhí leir seanna nach tú féin scór.
Yeah, anna obair an scór aimimsún tam sin tá sé Jackar nóir nach bhfuil mór an tála ósta chóá tú de spás féin a cruthú agus sin rinne sé an tam sin chun scóíonnta chuá do Naas agus é tús mádómh cé nach bhfuil mór an do léad feicá go tá ar éisdul chun cín.
Se gnáibh cnif ó bhaile éide dó sé fachtaige go dtí sa chomórtas áirithe sa agus Naas uair bhain eile dullar an núnsaí agus sanna dullar an núnsaí le Alex Byrne caid mór fada i Joe cnif fear ó faointe agus é ceapaid son ag cnif agus é garisteach agus an tóirí díar a chur dábhaile ten sé siar le chúil agus inis a dul ar an núnsaí éis tá Naas ceann mór fada ard ach ar dheis agus ar fóríl ag Tony O'Connor bhín count san dechar a chuman.
Yeah, the V is tóch beidir beagání fáin ag taistal ag an státe sin tá cuí láidir sé a trasan de parker tá sé do réir an céicla ar réanos tá cumán go bhfuil tunach ag an gcuil an sin so cáidir just beagání níos fáine leis an léir an sin agus beidir duine ag an tíbhaiste aimimsú chun an seansa beagání níos éasca dómh.
Se go dain na Mícheál níos le achla ó Caháin agus tugann sé do Mícheál glynne níos seochún céileán dufií á sé seo in mánaí chomá cílann sé siúd isteach uair bhain eile i Joe Nantasaí a cha garthamach ag an cúlaíonn son don Naas ach bud éigeint tarlainn son ghain sé rá haptan líar hóid an lán cholaíonn son conal ó galachóir agus cic sé isteach inis don neb Mícheál. De sé cosan inis ag giad scór gáiltineh.
Yeah, just a brenn seo ríis rinne se go má teachtamach leis an léir sin an áte freib sé foioi ggó agus an cinnig ceartint ag an réiteir.
Chun Mícheál glynn inis príomh naascra chuman ar chláiste neh Mícheál há 20 pointe fachtaige fuair sé chócín na faointí sa chluthe le cheanna se gine chlár chuine bhiris agus de isige a chiad pointe agus an chiad pointe do chláiste neh Mícheál gáitineh. sé fé agus há sé sin chodíach le barla gona agus pointe anmhrá fachtan son ag Mícheál glynn ón séir chic agus a géad scór fachtaige chláiste neh Mícheál.
Brenn ar an stíl an seo anna éisce chun é a churthar an trasan an sin ní ra aon brú leis an kick sin cé gur chuir sé ceann ar fóríil deastó an ceann sinna aimimsú dul féin beidir trocha da beidir amach an cúil ionintach mar scór ionintach abiohéh an stíl a bhfuil ag a freisin.
Se stíl deasa an dá ian an sa má bhain se deisina nechar Naas na sé dul ar núnsaí Paddy McDermott bert chutha dóige há sé dtíar a gáil thar le cehar éis sin diantaige Paddy McDermott a túr féin pointe bhfuil sí sin ar fóríl deir an muir cúil go bhfuil míad amach sústí súil a tauc bháilm héna go méide go raibh sí na faointe ach deir go seolinn.
Yeah, bhí sé chasta déanach an sin so bei sé simú anna rútharón ó Paddy McDermott an tám sin an bailach a chamaid sé an líród ar dús baireachs an sin chuir sé an cosclé leis chun an scór aimimsú ar thu sé thar an trasna sin an ceist.
Níl a deir súla tolinn hín darúdar omsa níl an faointe fachtan san ag Naas ach gluise annaas an san ag Paddy McDermott agus leis an gicamach inis tá na Mícheál agus níl sé éine sé cheapan son dultaisteach inis gurí ón cnif sa chúne ón cnif Fechanse, Casanse, Sheer, Elecha Chulach, Anna Vertich, Denta Tunsig Leckerist, Eg Naas Narí, agus ag an lán, ag Scloiste Vihil, agus ag Garrett Kavanagh. Ach I bwte harnas Uerwain, Ele ag Naas Narí, Cad is Fedlo Sunny Yanavinish, as it dull cheed. Lorna Poik, agus iad las Mudan Lachar Kulinish. Yet some Chuivlint and Gara and Gera, Fachte, Ige Dermot Hannafin in Ish. Hannafin le Erocht and Son Finte, agus Hannafin. Chur yes agus fóríl Bhí deis an son ag Naas Narí ach should rá go méidir gur hangig duine das na cosantóirí lei sin céimid an sathe Stacarí anamh amach an Victor his son nach péisceile an kickamach tócathe ag McNally don of Mícheál agus iad son inis dul ar nónsaí agus iad ar nónsaí inis le Mícheál Glynn an príomh naascra Glynn I Gara suas clíán na parke bhfuil éana leistigda bhfuil an chairige Glynn tense siar lethe chúil fachta inis ag Tom Keenan dúirt sé siút fan bhainte ní thuirigh ach dúirt sé siara go Josh Largo Ellis agus pointe anna bhrá fachta ag fear bailean Irvinnig Josh Largo Ellis pointe dasan son fachta ag cláiste na Mícheál.
Yeah, Arrows more scores race Chaxus na park on a shoulder her and Trasna and Bader Diffrick did on golfer and Ilan Rihetag Naas Narí Bader Diffrula Haven Steel Pelletod there are glurg classes and Farah Chak Trasna who a gumprad le sin tan they've Mícheál Bader a glurg class Tívis on Tom Fod so Bader Steel Diffrula on golfer and by she simul Branu Tresha in Caidlan Show Kane Steel will a Gaibru of Yar.
Seachún Naas Narí níos siríist agus McGovern na tuairt fé pointe son agus pointe das bachtan son ag McGovern for sé seachcín de pointí sa chluithe le cheannis agus an chiad pointe níos fachta ag Mikey McGovern teis glóisteach dasan son ó Naas Narí.
Yeah, Arrows on a heen please talk a Bader Biogan in his head got over quit score I'm sure G Shohagan Keg Nachwilach go Hudi I'm Shakuak Anna Abier and Lira on Garfor and Stoke Glurg and Far Sanach Carton Tomer Fad.
Dain Sherach and Son is the Naas Narí Drochikemach will Irach their boy agus boy Fachtan son ag Naas Narí agus ag Owen Kinif le Curlish and point off after go again of Dove.
Yeah, but you know cool boy and Tom Shin Droche Kamak Bader Groshe Lurg on pass Harkian and Imro Osakor near Irish Shani end of Vo on Kinif on Liro Dirish Jacker on cool agus Anna Creakus Jackson Linton.
Yeah, but you know McNally and son agus fachta harnas Uerwain Ele ag Naas Narí agus sé Jack Clary dove son annach le cheanna sé Clary chuma agus sé siúda de Tony O'Connor agus tagan O'Connor Machty McDermott Gareth Saversa ach dro fast and son of Paddy McDermott agus fachta harnas ag Josh Horn anish den they of Mícheál Stango buinte ag an Moides an asta son nach Deshinishiko, Farbreshico, agus iad dul ar an nónsaí inis le McBrien tá Glynn lastigda, tugann sé de Glynne Bert tímpagar agus an chaid buinte an son ag Tony O'Connor anna bhartaíocht sa glec diantan son ag Tony O'Connor fear tigadá bhíle agus bhí sé sin dain séireach mar bhí duine sa bhreisico.
Yeah, the bhí O'Connor Sheeran sin ó Tony O'Connor chun stoppa chuir leis an glúiseach sin ar uair taní bachór Beidir de Darren McBrien just an líir do command agus an bheala an cosantóir agus Beidir seans féin a ghlach an am sin thug sé an pass agus de Irish O'Connor dridum siar agus an líir de buchan de rastan Naas.
Alex Byrne is heolaisteach sa chúine fachta ag Naas Narí agus ag Gara isteach dóibh son bhí Knif ina bheithigur fabgadísa sa chluthebáid agus pointe fachta.
Welcome to Croke Park here. We have played 13 minutes of this first half of this Hogan Cup final. We apologise for the delay on coming on air. More on that in a moment. You'll want to know the score. And the scoreboard reads 1-2 to Naas C.B.S. 2 points to St Michael's. A goal a few moments ago from the Naas corner forward Owen Conniff as St Michael's come on the attack with Darren McBride 13 metres out. He's fouled and the referee Rory Hickey says that that's a free in to the St Michael's men and an opportunity for them to narrow the gap. The scores they came in the first score of the game came in the 6th minute from Owen Conniff from Naas and that was replied to by a point from Michael Glynn in the 8th minute before Josh Largo Ellis came forward and notched his customary point for St Michael's to leave it 2 points to 1 after 11 minutes. Mickey McGovern for Naas level matters in the couple of seconds later to leave it 2 apiece and then that goal a moment ago from Owen Conniff as Glynn lines up the free kick. He's kicked one already that hit the upright, he's kicked one that went over the bar, he's kicked another one that one has went over the bar. So it's 1-2 to 3 points, and I'm delighted to say the Fermanagh's first ever All-Star sits alongside me here, high up in the stand in Croke Park. That's Peter McGinnity. Your thoughts on the first 14 and a half minutes of this game, Peter?
Well, it's been very open, Jed. Both teams are trying to play the ball, get it up very quickly. A great catch there by Brandon Horan, and both of them are having their spells.
So Michael's come again with Darren Glynn in a goal on McBride. McBride gets a shot away. It's in the back of the net. Come at the air, come at the man. It's none other than Darren McBride, the man from Ballinalek, the man that can be relied upon in times of pressure to deliver. He has delivered yet again. Coolness personified. He was right in front of the goals, and he slotted it into the bottom corner, rolled it into the net past the goalkeeper, who had no chance, and St Michael's now lead 1-3 to 1-2. But immediately Naas come on the attack. They're coming forward here. The ball is slipped off there to the wing half forward. That's O'Connor. O'Connor gets the ball in. It's half blocked down and eventually picked up there inside by Largo Ellis. Gives it back inside to the fullback. That's Kavanagh. Kavanagh gets it out here towards Caelan Duffy. Duffy 45 metres out. Gets it over there to Josh Horan. Horan lays it inside. Possession football for the men from Enniskillen. The ball is eventually comes into the hands of O'Catchin. O'Catchin has it, gives it forward there. Is picked up by the goal scorer McBride. Good football this is from St Michael's. Back to Mickey Glynn. Glynn 45 metres out. Looks at the post. Thought about the shot. Takes on his man. Still going Glynn. Still going Glynn. Glynn gets the shot away. Glynn gets the ball, but it's gone to the right hand side and gone wide. Make that wide number 2 for St Michael's. 3 for Naas. St Michael's lead 1-3 to 1-2. Peter.
Well, that last passage of play typified what I had said about it being an open game. As soon as we scored the goal, they went up the field, had a shot blocked straight down the field. Micheál Glynn had another shot. Funny, Micheál Glynn has been left free. The number 6 is dropping off him to cover in front of Conor Love, and it's actually freeing Micheál Glynn up. He's touched quite a bit of ball so far, and I'm hoping that he starts to settle.
Yeah, he scored a couple of points from frees. He just needs to steady himself down in open play as Naas come forward again. The 45 metres out from the St Michael's goals. Strong purposeful run here by O'Connor. O'Connor still going, gets a shot away, and that looks good, and that has gone over the bar. He raises his fists and clenches his fists and puts it over the bar. Tony O'Connor, a fine score from O'Connor, and he's had an effective start to the game, Peter.
Well, funny, I thought it was going to be the way the game was shaping up, having seen the both semi-finals, that this was going to be a shootout, and that's what it's ending up a bit like that in this first 10-20 minutes. Every time the opposition get the ball, they get in there or certainly attempt to score, and there's been some great play like that tackle, that turnover on Darren McBride.
There's been some terrific tackles, it has to be said. The Naas side have dispossessed some of the St Michael's players when they've been in terrific positions. Conor Love on one occasion, and also McBride on another occasion. So you have to admire the defensive play of the Naas side and the St Michael's side in these opening 15 minutes. We look at the scoreboard, it says St Michael's have won 3. It says Naas C.B.S. have won 3. 17 minutes played here in Croke Park. The Naas men are on the ball. It's in the hands there of John Lawler. Lawler gives it to the midfielder Jack Cleary. Cleary gets it back now to Paddy McDermott. McDermott, captain of the Kildare minor team last year, gives it forward there. Good ball it is to Cleary. Cleary 30 metres out, still going, tries to feed it inside. Eventually it finds the corner forward, the man who got the goal a few moments ago. That's Conniff. Conniff gets it back there to the wing half forward. That's Costello. Good ball fed inside, but brilliant defending on that occasion by the Fermanagh rear guard. On that time it was Acklin O'Cathon is not the pronunciation. O'Cathon. Brilliant defending, has to be said, from the Canolly man. Breaks up the play, and the ball is spread over the far side of the field, and picking up the ball he's wearing number 13 on his back. He's from the Ederney club. It's Paul McKervey playing back deep in defence, helping out his defensive unit. Still McKervey over on the Cusick stand side of the pitch, gives a short ball inside. There's space on this side of the field that Josh Largo Ellis has drifted into, but St Michael's decide to retain possession. And it's in the hands of Mickey Glynn. Mickey Glynn is, well, he's adjudged to have overheld that ball, and a couple of things have gone really well for Glynn, and a couple of things haven't gone well. And as you say, Peter, you'd like him just to settle down a little bit more as Naas take the ball forward very quickly, and an opportunity for them still going forward. Good purposeful run, gets the shot away, but this time it's gone to the right hand side and gone well, but decent defending on that occasion.
Look, it was better than decent. I thought Luke Flanagan did exceptionally well there. He eventually did go for a shot. I never thought it was on, but the Naas player, the Naas forward, missed it.
Cialan O'Duffy picks up the short kick out from Sean McNally. It was a short kick out that led to the goal that the Naas men scored. We'll tell you more about that in a moment as the ball is fed forward, looking for Love at full forward. Brilliant hands again from Love. He's on the edge of the D, turns one way, turns another. Solo's on the left, Solo's on the right, still going Love, opportunity, shot, oh, the side netting from Conor Love. But what a run, what a player, what a talent. The only thing it lacked was a finish.
A brilliant ball into Conor, and that time he came out, won it. He's been under pressure up to this, but he won it very well. He actually beat 4 men in that solo run, 4 men, and then he had every right to go for goal, but I suppose the angle was against him, and he did just fire it wide. An unfortunate.
He's certainly causing that rear guard of Naas plenty of problems, and his handling has been excellent as Naas come forward again. This is, as Peter has described, has been end-to-end stuff. This time the ball, well, it was heading into the hands of a St Michael's player. It was O'Ketlin again who had it, but he dropped it, and the ball comes back into the hands of Drew Costello, the wing half forward for the men from Kildare. Still in possession is Mickey McGovern, but well dispossessed again on this occasion, and the ball comes into the hands of Brandon Horn. Horn gives it to Keenan, a diminutive figure but a brilliant player, solos the ball midfield area, kicks it forward, not a good ball, but the referee is adjudged that Keenan was fouled, and the free will go the way of St Michael's. Just to apologise once more for the lateness of this broadcast. There was an accident on the Navan Road, and unfortunately a number of us got held up on that in that accident, so we do apologise for the delay in bringing you this broadcast. But wherever you are in the world, whether you be in Ireland or England or Australia, we know there's people in Singapore. Declan Lunny in Singapore is listening to this, so too is Father Gabriel Dolan in Kenya. There's numerous people from all over the world listening to this. If you want to tweet in to @FomanaGA and let us know where you are in the world, we'll mention your name if at all possible as Paul McKervey comes forward, gets the shot away. McKervey's shot looks good, but it's just gone to the right hand side and gone wide number 3 for St Michael's, 4 wides to Naas. But the important stat is on the scoreboard to my left, and it says Naas have won 3 and St Michael's have won 3.
I must say, it has been very enjoyable. If you could be a neutral, this would be very enjoyable. Here, Naas going again. They'll end up on the other side of the field and they'll kick. They like to kick, so they don't have to. And they have
kicked, and a good ball it is, and it's well won on that occasion by O'Connor, I believe it is. The ball well defended again by the St Michael's rear guard. Brilliant defensive play, and McKervey's in space, and St Michael's have a chance now to counter-attack. The ball is in the hands of Keenan. Keenan lays the ball over the far side of the field. I think it's McKervey that's coming forward with it. It is in fact McKervey. He's 20 metres out, goes for a very, very ambitious shot. Too ambitious, I would suggest. No, it isn't. It's gone over the bar. What a cracking score from Paul McKervey. Well, if you get a chance to take a look at that one, do so, because that showed a man that is full of confidence. Outside of the left boot, over on the left hand side of the pitch, popped it over the bar. Super score. St Michael's lead by 1.
Yes, and it came from a promising move from Naas that was turned over by the Fermanagh boys, by the St Michael's boys at the back, and then all the way up the field very quickly over the bar. And here again we have Joe McDade catching a ball in the middle of the field, and St Michael's are on the attack again.
St Michael's on the attack again, indeed, with Darren McBrien. McBrien has been held up there for the moment, but he has pace, he has power, he has strength. He lays the ball back to Keenan. St Michael's in possession, gives it out now this near side of the field, back to the score a moment ago. McKervey, a good ball it was, but it was just dropped on that occasion. I think it was Joe McDade that had drifted into that full forward position, and the ball just spun through his hands and into the defender, and the defender for Naas was Colin O'Gallagher, and he has been tackled strongly now by Keenan. The referee says that he held the ball too long, and that's what Tom Keenan brings to this side: work and industry and effort and commitment.
Yes, and the quality in his tackling to force him to overcarry it. Number 6, I'm not sure that the Naas number 6 is quick, and he was easily closed down by the boys. There's another free.
Yeah, another free. Cialan O'Duffy was the man who was taken down on that occasion, 45 metres out, and Brandon Horn, the captain of the side, decides that he will leave this kick to Michael Glynn, the man from Derry Gonley. He's kicked 2 points in this game. to date. He kicked 5 last weekend in the semi-final. This is a stiff task. He's exactly 45 metres out. Whatever little breeze there is, I think may well be favouring St Michael's. It's swirling a little. We look at some flags and they're blowing the way of St Michael's, and other flags are blowing the way of Naas, so hard to know as Glynn lines up the kick. He has the distance, has the accuracy, it looks brilliant. That is an absolutely super kick from Michael Glynn. Brilliant to see Glynn pop that one over. That'll do us confidence a world of good. St Michael's lead by 2, 1-5 to 3, 24 minutes played, Peter.
Yes, and St Michael's are well in this game. And it is a bit like a shootout. Now it's Naas' turn to come up the field. It'll either be brilliant work by the St Michael's rear guard, or a foul in that case, or Naas will get a score. That's how finely balanced it is.
24 minutes played here. You're listening to Fermanagh GAA TV and radio, broadcasting to you live from the Coliseum that is Croke Park. Ball fed in. It's in the hands of Tony O'Connor, a man who's getting a fair bit of space, it has to be said, but O'Connor hasn't the shooting boots on today, and that's a poor wide. It drifts to the left hand side as we look out, and that's wide number 5 for Naas. Just to inform you, we'd like to thank our sponsors of today's broadcast. That's Lakeland Tire Service, McGoldrick Insulation, and Phelan Mulligan Floor Sanding and Restoration Services. We'll give you a little bit more detail on those companies in a few moments time, but we don't want to miss any of the action. Also a big shout out to Tracy Concrete as well, who have put in some sponsorship to today's event, and of course to Patsy Tracy, the proprietor of that company. I know he's involved in a christening today. I believe it is his first grandchild. Another man that's at a christening is Sean Burns, the treasurer of Fermanagh GAA, his second grandchild being christened today, but more about that in a moment, because Naas have the ball. They're coming forward with Archibald, the centre half back, but again good defensive play and by Ronan McHugh, I think it was on that occasion. And St Michael's come again in the shape of Largo Ellis. You were going to say, Peter?
I was just going to say, I'm not convinced about Owen Archibald. He's not doing that well in defence, and that was a very, very simple pass that he gave away there. Now I saw the semi-final that they played, and he wasn't great in that either, so maybe he is a possible weak link, and maybe that's why Glynn is doing so well. Archibald's supposed to be covering him. Yeah,
got a lot of space, and here comes the cornerback for St Michael's. That's Josh Horn. Horn loves to get forward, gets it into Glynn. Glynn turns on the left, Glynn gets the shot away. Oh, and Glynn's shot has gone to the right hand side and gone wide, and well, Michael Glynn has done some wonderful things in this game, but he's missed 2 really good opportunities in front of the post, Peter.
Yes, look, we can't take away from him because of the good things that he's doing, and he'll keep doing them. So Michaels have done this from time to time. Joe McDade drifted in instead in there a few minutes ago. He was unlucky not to get a ball. Micheál Glynn is now playing in the full forward line as part of a 2-man full forward line with Conor Love.
Ball kicked out in the centre of the field. The ball is won in the centre of the field on that occasion by Liam Broderick from Naas. Broderick gets a free, being held up. He gives it to Costello. Costello looks up, first time kick pass inside, again brilliantly defended by the St Michael's rear guard, but the ball is given away. An opportunity now for Naas after being held up. The referee says they've been illegally held up, and the free will go the way of the men from Naas. Rory Hickey's our referee at Claremont this afternoon here in Croke Park, and I suppose St Michael's had possession but didn't fail to hold on to it, and the free resulted.
Yes, in fairness to the Naas boys, they turned what was a difficult situation and a pig's ear into a silk purse, and this will be finished over the bar.
Yeah, and it'll be Owen Conniff who has scored a goal and a point to date, and you make that 1 goal and 2, and more importantly that brings the gap down to 1 point. We've played 28 minutes exactly in this first half. The first half coming to an end. St Michael's are leading by 1 point in this Hogan Cup final here in Croke Park. That's a push in the back, I would suggest. Rory Hickey agrees with me. The whistle blows, and it'll be a free to St Michael's, and it'll be Horn who won the free, and Horn who delivers a good ball inside. Well won by McBrien. He has acres of space in front of him. Brilliant tackle, but McBrien goes again, picks it up. 40 metres out, 30 metres out, 20 metres out. Still McBrien. Surely that's a free. Referee Rory Hickey agrees, but McBrien is such a threat. He will just not take no for an answer. He will drive on and drive on and drive on again.
Yes, and he's very, very good obviously then at drawing the free. If he's not going to kick the ball, let it go, then he has to be tackled, and he's, as you say, he's so strong that it takes a foul to stop him, literally.
And on that occasion he was fouled, and the foul is on the 20 metre line. Michael Glynn from Derry Gonley has the ball in his hand. He's kicked 1, 2, 3 points in this game to date. This one is about maybe 10-15 metres to the left or to the right of the post as we look out here high up in the Hogan stand. It'll suit the left-footed kicker. Here he comes. It's on its way. It looks good. It is good. Excellent score from Michael Glynn, his 4th of the day, and St Michael's stretch their lead out to 2 points again, and Glynn has been deadly accurate since he missed that relatively easy free.
Yes, no, he has settled into the game, and I mean he's a brilliant free taker who can take them either off the ground or out of his hands. He's equally comfortable doing both.
29 minutes played here in this Hogan Cup final. Brilliant defensive play by Ellis. Not only did he win the ball, but he was able to point where he was going to kick the ball, but maybe he didn't execute the kick as well as he would have liked, because the ball is now in the hands of the Naas centre half back, and that's the man we mentioned a few moments ago. That's Owen Archibald. Archibald comes forward for Naas. Still Naas in the attack. It's now in the hands of John Lawler. Lawler feeds the ball inside to the corner forward. Mickey McGovern. He is the name of a Fermanagh man, but he's playing there for the Naas men from Kildare. Ball fed forward to the wing half back, Paddy McDermott. McDermott, a super player, gets a shot away. Dangerous ball in around the area. Well defended on that occasion. Brilliant defending on that occasion. You can enlighten me who it was. It looked like it was the full back. We'll tell you more exactly who it was in a moment, because I'm keeping my eye on him. A brilliant piece of defending. Rory Hickey calls for the ball and calls it for half time. It looks like it was that man from Kinawley again.
Acklin O'Catlin.
He has had a super first half.
Yes, he has, and he would be one of the St Michael's players who puts in a good shift every day without ever being spectacular.
Yeah, maybe unsung, Peter.
Yes, probably unsung.
The referee is out on the field. St Michael's are out on the field. Dom Corrigan makes his way to the sideline down below us, and so too the last number of officials involved in both teams. Conal Lavery down there from Kilcoo, who's the assistant to Dom Corrigan. The referee is Clareman, and he's Rory Hickey, and he throws the ball in, and we're underway the second half of this Hogan Cup final. What 30 minutes is ahead for St Michael's of Enniskillen. Neither of these counties or club or colleges have ever won the Hogan Cup. Today history will be made. Who will it be? Will it be Naas? Will it be St Michael's? We'll tell you in 30 minutes as the ball is fired in there by the Naas men, and it goes to the right hand side and goes wide number 1 of the second half. That brings their tally to 6 wides. They had difficulty kicking in the bottom goals in the first half. They have difficulty kicking into the Davin end in the second half, Peter.
Yes, well, look at that. Again, I saw these boys in the semi-final, and they did miss quite a bit. That fellow who missed that point was Alec Byrne, and he did miss a lot, but it didn't stop him from trying again and trying again. Here's Luke Flanagan marauding. Yeah,
Luke Flanagan from Derrylin marauding up the field. As Peter says, he's 45 metres out now, lays it back there to McDade. McDade has it for St Michael's, gives it into the diminutive figure that is Keenan, but his ball, well, just about won at the second time of asking. On that occasion it was Josh Horn. He waited on it, but eventually it came to him. It's now in the hands of his brother. That's Brandon Horn, the captain of the side. Still Horn coming forward. Horn looks at the post. Good ball inside. Opportunity! And kicked over the bar. Brilliant score by Michael Glynn. For one fleeting moment, you just thought of that ball had dropped into Glynn's hands a little quicker. He had a chance of a goal, but what a peach of a pass by Brandon Horn into Glynn. Glynn over the bar.
Yeah, what a ball. Now, Glynn played it. Michael Glynn played a ball like that into Conor Love in the semi-final, but that ball was every bit as good, and as you say, it had all the makings of a goal scoring chance at one stage.
It certainly had. It just held up and didn't drop into Glynn's hands as quick as he would have liked, but he still had the poise and he still had the ability to turn his man and pop it over the bar. The kick out is taken. It's now in the hands of the Naas wing half back. That's Paddy McDermott. McDermott didn't play much in the Leinster final run that Naas got on due to injury, but he is a top quality player. He was captain of the Kildare minor team last year. He's lined out here at wing half back for Naas. They come forward with the ball. They're closed down by 1, 2, 3, 4. They're forced to go across field. The ball now is in the hands of Drew Costello. Peter McGinnity beside him. He's kicking every ball here down as if he's on the pitch. Costello does well, wins it. McHugh puts in the tackle on him. Costello gets the shot away. That's a fine effort by Costello. The umpires are unsure. They're going to go for Hawkeye. Peter McGinnity, we had a good view of that. I think it could be over the bar.
I think it could be over the bar, and if it is.
Oh, wow.
For a right-footed player shooting from the right-hand side, I mean, he probably had no business shooting. I don't know whether he was putting it across the middle and it drifted in, but if he meant it, it was a fabulous point.
I think it could be over. Here we go. Hawkeye on the big screen. Is it red? Is it green? It's red. It's nil. Well, that gets a good cheer from the St. Michael's contingent down below us, but it was a fine effort.
It's great to be wrong.
It's brilliant to be wrong on this occasion. I was wrong with McKervey's shot in the first half, and I was happy with that. I'm wrong with that shot in the second half, and I'm very happy with that also. But what is the referee doing? He's bringing the ball back.
Maybe for a foul.
Right, yeah. He's going to play. He's going to give the advantage. I didn't see him with his hand up. Evidently, when Costello was getting a shot away, he was being fouled. But look at where this free is from. He's on the 13-metre line. He's about 2 metres in from the sideline. That's an impossible kick, I would think, to put over. Oh, the goalkeeper comes out, tries to gather, but on this occasion it's taken out and it's now in the safe hands of Caelan Duffy. Duffy from Maguire's Bridge. He's been very close to the sideline down below us. What has the referee decided? He's decided Caelan Duffy's been fouled, and I would say he's lucky to get that foul.
Yeah, I'd say Caelan's perfectly happy now to get that free, no doubt about it. He did well to retain possession when it had dropped out of his hands. But look, I suppose too, we need to compliment Rory Hickey. He has been good so far. Like he's refereeing the way you would want it refereed.
He's a good referee.
Yes.
He is. He always has been. I hope I'm saying that at the end of the game, but he's always been a referee that I have certainly liked his style. No nonsense. As McHugh gathers the ball and gives a good ball in. Now here comes Glenn. 1-on-1 is a man inside. Still going Glenn. Will he pop it over the bar? He will pop it over the bar. Excellent score from Michael Glenn. That brings his tally to. He had 5 in the first half. He has 2 more in the second half. Well, what a game he's having, and he could have had a couple of more if we've been really critical of him. But again, they opened them up.
Yes, brilliant. But look, it was Luke Flanagan who burst onto that ball out around the middle of the field, played in a brilliant ball to Micheál Glynn, and then continued his run. And for a moment, he was available inside, and he certainly had a point for the taking, or possibly a goal. But look, after a shaky first few minutes, Micheál Glynn has really settled in to show the quality and class that he has.
I'm just counting his tally here. He has 7 points to his name already. As you can't take your eye off this game because Naas come forward again. They have another opportunity. They're 30 metres out again. A shot from distance. It's the corner forward. Conniff again. The umpires aren't sure. Are they going to Hawkeye again?
Yes, they're going to Hawkeye again. And neither myself or yourself are going to comment on whether this one's over or not.
I'm certainly not commenting because I was keeping an eye to see that it was Conniff. So I have no opinion on this one as we wait for Hawkeye to determine. No. And here we go.
I know there's only 5 minutes left or 5 minutes gone in the second half, but this has certainly been. St. Michael's have settled, and Naas now are having difficulty scoring because of the number of players St. Michael's are getting back.
Yeah, and that we'll be glad to report again is a nil, so the ball has gone wide, and St. Michael's make a change down below us, and it's that. Well, this time it's number 18 coming on, Glenn Tracy, and he replaces Paul McKervey. So normally it's Tom Keenan that comes off at the very start of the second half, but on this occasion, Peter, it's Paul McKervey.
Yes, well, St. Michael's have a routine almost of substitutions. Garvin Quigley and Glenn Tracy would certainly come in. Maybe Conor McAloon would come in and Nathan McAdam, but that's probably about it.
Yeah. So we'll be expecting Quigley for Keenan in a few moments, I would think. That's the norm.
Yeah.
And then McAloon will come in at some stage late in the game. There is a kind of like, as you say, a protocol nearly for substitutes. That's a fine kick by McNally down towards McDade, and the aforementioned Keenan goes for it, but Keenan takes the ball out over the sideline, the Cusick stand side of the field. We have a great crowd in here this afternoon enjoying a festival of football, but we have 6 people sitting in the Cusick stand. How that has come about, I'm not quite sure. The Hogan stand is well crowded down below us, but we have 6 in the Cusick as St. Michael's win the ball again. Ball is in the hands of Ronan McHugh. Or in fact it's the substitute, is it Tracy, that gathered that ball, and there's a free. I know Rory Hickey has pulled it back. It was Darren McBride that was going forward with it, and there's a tug on McBride, so McBride will take the free, gives it back to O'Caitlin has it, gives it inside to McBride again. McBride in round the midfield area, brings it into a little bit of traffic, but has the pace to get round, lays it off, gets it back again. He's 65 metres out, decides to go back. The scoreboard reads 1-8 to St Michael's, 1-4 to Naas C.B.S. We've played 7 minutes of the second half. Good ball in there towards Josh Horn. Horn gives a good ball inside, looking for Love. Love gathers it, swivels one way, solos with the left, fists it back inside. Possession football for St Michael's is in the hands of Largo Ellis. Oh, Largo Ellis thought he'd give it away. Has he given it away? Yes, eventually it has gone away. Caolan O'Duffy fought hard to try and get it. It was a poor ball from Largo Ellis, and now it's the opportunity for the Naas men to attack, counter attack. We look to see have Fermanagh or have St Michael's plenty of men back. They haven't on this occasion. Ronan McHugh is trying to get back, still well, this occasion he's been held up. There's the Naas full forward there. It was Hannafin has it, still going forward. Good defensive play by St Michael's, still holding on to possession as Naas. An opportunity for a point here. It's the corner forward, I think Conniff, who has it. He gets a shot away, but again it's gone to the right hand side and gone wide, and that's Naas's third wide. And to be honest, Peter, they were slow and ponderous in that attack because it was man against man.
Yes, but eventually the St Michael's players got back, and what a bit of tackling. There was at least 3 or 4 Naas men touched the ball, and some of them looked like they could have a shot, but didn't dare take it because of the pressure they were under.
Brilliant take in the middle of the field by McDade. What a ball inside now, looking for Love. What a catch by McDade into Love. Love beats his man. Love is the man inside. Still Love. Was he fouled? Did he take too much out of it? Still Love. Oh, he's put it wide. Oh, goodness me. Well, I thought he had lost possession. He somehow managed to get it back. He was just maybe 10 metres out from goal. It came off the edge of his boot. We have it on the big screen here now. He didn't gather possession again.
No, the defender did quite well, but he had Micheál Glynn inside it for a split second, decided or couldn't get it to him, and then he's such a talented player. Even when he dropped the ball, I thought he was still going to bury it.
Oh dear, what a chance for Conor Love and for St Michael's. 10 minutes into the second half, 1-8 to 1-4. Ball inside, opportunity for Naas. Shots away from the corner forward. Conniff on this occasion, it goes over the bar. Owen Conniff, he scored a goal in 3, and he is certainly a threat. He is the man. Well, he's missed quite a few, but he's the man who is the top scorer for Naas in this game, and he's a man that's worth watching.
Yes, I suppose it's between him and Glynn for the sharpshooter, but that's 10 minutes gone in the second half, and that's Naas's first score. They have been frustrated up to now. It's not that they haven't had attacks, but there's been some really very, very good defending by the St Michael's defence.
Well, there's a substitution on the Naas team, and it's the full-back, a man who played for the Naas side last year when this is their second year in a row to win Leinster. It's Colin O'Gallagher who goes off, and he's replaced by Conan Boran. So Boran goes in wearing number 18 as St Michael's win a free, and it'll be brought forward again because Rory Hickey wasn't happy. Oh, good ball into space again. Ball picked up on this occasion by Caolan Duffy. Duffy leaves it back to Keenan. Keenan has support if need be. Keenan elects to go for the score, but Keenan's shot is drifting. Will it be kept in play? Oh, it has been kept in play. Excellent play. Back it goes to McBrien. McBrien trying to make a yard of space. McBrien goes to the post. Oh, brilliant effort by Darren McBrien. What a score. He's the man you need to get in the ball. He can pop it over the bar. It doesn't matter if he hasn't much space to operate in. He is electric.
And that was a point made in Ballinalek. It was Glenn Tracy who chased a lost ball, actually. Tom Keenan's shot was going nowhere, but Glenn Tracy collected it on the end line and got it back out to Dara, and a really good finish. Now, St Michael's are dominating now.
Yeah, dominating, but maybe not dominating on the scoreboard, because it's 1-9 to 1-5. They've created quite a number of very, very good opportunities in this second half. Maybe that one for the goal chance was the best one that wasn't taken. You'd feel that they would need in this purple patch to put away some of the scores that are the chances they're creating, as this change that we talked about a few moments ago is going to be made. It's Garvin Quigley from Ballinalek, another Ballinalek man onto the field of play. What a side they are producing at the moment. They won an intermediate championship last year. I think the 4 players on the field of play here at the moment. It's Garvin Quigley who's on now, and he replaces Tom Keenan. Not a bad substitution to bring on, Peter.
Yes, and I mean Garvin has done this before. He doesn't actually need that long to make an impression. 20 minutes is plenty of time for him. He has had great impact in the games he has come on in so far.
Ball fed down by McBrien in towards Love. The ball is well held by Love. Got it the second occasion. He has McBrien there if he needs him. throws the ball round his back and takes it again, gives it to Quigley. As you said, it doesn't take him long to make an impression. He gets a shot away, but this time it's gone to the left hand side and gone wide. First wide or second wide of the second half for St. Michael's.
And that, what we saw there, Jet, was what makes Conor Love such a good player. He came out, the ball, it was contested with him, it went to the ground, player came back to pick it up and he brushed him off with the shoulder and then collected the ball. So he didn't need to win nice, clean, handy ball. It wasn't a great ball for him, but he made something out of it.
No, he got brilliant ball last weekend and he done an awful lot with it. The ball that he's getting this Saturday mightn't be as good, but he's still winning it as Naas make a substitution. Rian Monaghan comes on wearing number 22. Liam Broderick makes his way off the pitch. He's the big midfielder. Here come Naas, an opportunity, bearing down on goal. 3 St. Michael's defenders back there. Oh, McNally gets the shot blocked. Now the referee again has seen an opportunity, or a foul or a tug, and he has his hand up over there and he's playing the advantage, but surely 5 seconds had passed by.
Oh, I'm not sure, but look, that was a brilliant save by Sean McNally, but it was probably with his legs or his feet, and he did that in the McCrory final and the referee awarded a penalty.
Correct.
Just for a moment my heart stopped in case it happened again.
Well, we don't want that to happen. That's the voice of Peter McGinnity, a Fermanagh legend, and we don't want anything happening to him here as St. Michael's go in hunt of an elusive Hogan Cup victory, as Mickey McGovern pops that ball over the bar for Naas from the resultant free. Just a goal between the sides. I don't know how your nerves are wherever you're listening all over the world. We're getting a little tense and nervous up here. 1-9 to 1-6, 14 minutes played in the second half. This is a big day for St. Michael's College of Enniskillen. It's a big day for Naas C.B.S. as well, a college that was founded way back in 1903. They are going for that elusive first title. So too are St. Michael's, I should say it was founded in 1871. St. Michael's was founded in 1903, so they've waited a long time for a Hogan Cup. Some of them will win it today. Will it be Naas? Will it be St. Michael's? We'll know in 15 minutes time. 1-9 to 1-6. Coming forward with the ball now are the Naas men. 45 metres out, thinking about going for a shot. Lays the ball back outside to Archibald. He's the centre half back, gives it inside again. Thinks that's the substitute. Boren has it, still lays it out. An opportunity now, getting the shot away. It's the umpires looking at it, but it's gone to the left hand side and gone wide again. A fourth wide for Naas, and that was on that occasion it was the sub that came on a few moments ago there. Simon Murphy came on, and the kick out is taken quickly by McNally. McNally gets it out there and handling the ball for St. Michael's and laying it back there to I think it's the full back on this occasion. Is it Kavanagh? Yes. Kavanagh striding forward. Brilliant run by Kavanagh. Loves to come forward. He's over the midfield area. Gives a good ball into space into McDade. McDade kicks it forward now, waiting on that ball there. It was Conor Love. Love lays it back to Horn. Horn gives a ball inside. Not a good ball, and Mickey Glynn fails to pick up the ball, and he fouls his man, and the free goes the way of the men from Naas. Naas are having their little period now in this game. 1-9 to 1-6. You're listening to Fermanagh GA TV and radio, bringing you live broadcast here from Croke Park. The shot is in. The shot looks good. The shot goes over the bar. That's another score from Naas. On that occasion, it came from the man I've talked about a few times in this game. That's Paddy McDermott, the captain of the minor team last year. That showed a player that's full of confidence, Peter. He reduces the gap to 2 points, 1-9 to 1-7.
Yes, and I thought he was going to run out of steam. He ran 60 yards and then put the ball over the bar, which is difficult to do. Great catch from Van Horn in the middle
super
of the field
catch from Horn, and he takes the kick quickly. It's in the hands of Ronan McHugh from Derry Gonley. Feeds the ball down. One on this occasion by is the substitute. It's Glenn Tracy, I think it is. It gets it back there now into the hands of Tracy again. Back to McBrien. McBrien tries to take on his man. Good play from McBrien. Oh, he's tripped. He's pulled down. Referee Hickey will want to have a word with the defender. The defender's Kevin Quinn, but that was a deliberate trip. How Rory Hickey will deal with this? Well, he's not. He's just going to let the play go. I don't think Hickey has any cards in his pocket today, and maybe that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, well look, he has kept control of the match. He's blown the fouls. He has used the advantage rule well. No, I haven't seen anything that you could object to. Now you mightn't like some of the things, but
Well, McBrien has a decision to make. Does he go for the post? Does he try to work it short? He looked at his options. He's seen that he had Glenn Tracy available. He also seen that he had O'Catlin available, but he's going to go for the post. Here he is. It's on its way. He hasn't got the distance. It drops inside. It's held on this occasion by the Naas rear guard, and they clear the ball out over the far side of the field. It's still 1-9 to 1-7. We've played 17 minutes of this second half. 13 minutes left. 13 minutes between St Michael's and the Holy Grail of the Hogan Cup. But here come the Naas men again. Ball kicked forward, looking for on that occasion it's McGovern. They're looking for McGovern, still going close to the end line. McGovern goes for the dummy solo. Still McGovern retains it, gives it back out. The shot is on its way. The shot has gone to the right or the left and wide, and these wides are very, very, very poor wide on that occasion.
Honestly, Jet, that was the best bit of defending we've seen all day. On a day of good defending, Luke Flanagan, if you wanted a video of how to defend against a good forward who was trying to get a shot in, that was it.
Kick out is taken. Can St Michael's win the break ball? The answer is no. It's won on that occasion by Archibald. Owen Archibald. He's fouled. He wants to take the kick quickly. He does take it quickly in round the danger. Talk about brilliant defending. There's another example of it, and it's the Ballylack man, Garrett Kavanagh. Brilliant take by Kavanagh. Feeds the ball forward. Now looking for Keelan Duffy. Duffy leaves it off there looking for Glenn Tracy. Tracy lays it inside to McBrien. McBrien ships a heavy tackle. Brilliant ball. Brilliant vision by McBrien. He gives it off there to Duffy. Duffy back to McBrien. McBrien 45 metres out. He's fouled. He's taken to the ground, and the referee Rory Hickey right up with the play awards the free to McBrien. McBrien is in agony on the pitch, but he will get up and he will kick this ball because he is a star player.
Yes, and I mean that move all started with Garrett Kavanagh getting to the ball first. The ball in mightn't have been the best, but Kavanagh read it brilliantly, came out and won it, and then they worked it to McBrien. And his strong running at this stage in the game, with 10-11 minutes left, boys feeling a bit tired, McBrien's strong running is a very, very potent attacking threat.
It certainly is, and on that occasion he the vision that he had to lay it off to Keelan Duffy and then make his hard run again and take on the man and win the free, and the free is what, Peter, is it 38 metres out? It's a good distance out, but however it will suit the right footed kicker that McBrien is. He's still receiving attention down below us. That gives us an opportunity one more time to thank our sponsors of today's broadcast. That's Lakeland Tire Service, McGoldrick Installation, Phelan Mulligan Floor Sanding and Restoration Services, and Tracy Concrete. We thank them all for their brilliant help and assistance in making this broadcast possible. We also thank the chairperson of the CCC, that's Phil Flanagan, sitting to my left hand side here, enjoying this spectacle, and it's Mickey Glynn that lines up the free. McGlynn has kicked 7 points in the game to date, 4 from frees, 3 from play. This is a crucial one. This is a crucial kick. It looks good from Glynn. It is good. Nick that 8 points from Mickey Glynn. Over the bar it sails, but more importantly it puts a goal between the sides as well. A super kick off the ground from Mickey Glynn from 37 metres out.
Oh, brilliant kick by Glynn, and he has showed the quality that he has. Despite a shaky enough start, he's now scoring frees at will.
So we take stock. 21 minutes played here, 9 to go. Naas come again. Ball is in the hands of the cornerback on this occasion. He feeds it forward. Out it goes to the far side of the field. The shot is on its way, but again it goes to the right hand side and goes wide. Naas have been so wasteful. They've kicked 6 wides in the second half, 5 in the first half, a total of 11 compared to St Michael's 6 wides, and that was a problem they had in their semi-final, Peter.
Yes, it was. They missed a penalty, and they missed about 6 or 7 scoreable chances. If they had won the semi-final by 10 points, it wouldn't have flattered them. But here today, it's proving a lot more costly because obviously St Michael's are a better team.
Ball goes out in the centre of the field. The loose ball. Well, Glenn Tracy's looking for the free, but the referee says there's nothing in it. So the loose ball has been picked up by Naas. Here they come again. 1-10 to 1-7. 21.5 minutes played in the second half, and the ball is given away. And St Michael's retained possession. Is back in the hands of Joe McDade. The big man from Lisnaskey has it. Lisnaskey man gives it to Derry Gonley man. There's 17 out of the 20 clubs in Fermanagh that are represented out in the squad today. Well, it's now in the hands of the captain. The captain's an Enniskillen man. That's Brandon Horn. He gives it to Mickey Glynn. He has 8 points to his name. Can he make it 9? He's still going forward. Glynn leaves it back. Intelligent ball to Conor Love. Love spreads the play out over the far side of the field. The ball is in the hands of Quigley. Quigley has it. Quigley gives it back inside looking for Glynn. St Michael's retain possession. Still in possession over the far side of the field. Cutting inside is a Conor Love. Gets the shot away. Brilliant effort over the bar at Sales. I think it was Conor Love. My co-commentator Peter McGinney will confirm that it was Conor Love, I think.
Yes, it was Conor Love, and he did brilliantly. But Garvin Quigley before that, Garvin Quigley has a unique ability to find space. So he was found out on the wing with loads of room around him, time to look round and pick his pass, and eventually it ended up with Conor Love.
And that, believe it or not, is Love's first score of this Hogan Cup final. He kicked 1-2 in the semi-final last week, but that's a crucial point because the watch says we've played 23 minutes played here in the Coliseum, that is Croke Park in Dublin, in this Hogan Cup final. St Michael's lead 111 to 1-7. The ball fed in. That looks like a free to St Michael's, but Garrett Kavanagh doesn't matter. He's got the ball in his hands, gives it to Horn. Horn gives it to the brother. The brother's Josh. Josh has it. Josh is held up. The referee Hickey says that that's a free. They're in no rush to take it. The two brothers have a chat. The oldest brother Brandon says, I will take the free, Peter.
I'll settle it down. But actually that Naas did something there that they haven't done so far maybe in this competition. They kicked in a hopeful ball into the attack and it was turned over quite easily by St Michael's. So if Naas are starting to feel that pressure,
as long as one of those hopeful balls doesn't result in a hopeful goal or something like that.
Yes, well, St Michael's had 2 or 3 men around that ball. That's why it was hopeless.
Yeah, and here now the Naas boys are pushing. Oh, that's a heavy challenge there. The referee will want to go over and maybe deal with that there, with a heavy challenge on, I think it's Brandon Horn possibly over there that picked that up. But you've noticed now that St Michael's is trying to work the ball out, short passing, but Naas are full press at this stage. So if St Michael's can in some manner break out at all, there will be that space that McBrien and Love and Glynn will thrive in.
Yes, it's sort of counterproductive at times. Conor Love is not going to leave that place, vacate that role that he has. He's going to be a target with both sides of the pitch to run into. So all the St Michael's defenders or anybody who's defending at the moment, all they have to do is turn them over and then the ball in.
Well, we've just seen that challenge on the TV, the big screen here. Rian Monaghan was a heavy challenge. I suppose Horn was going down, so he did catch him in the side of the face. So there's a little bit of time here that'll be added on at the end of the game. The big screen is showing Richie Donnelly, and he's assisting Dom Corrigan. The big screen shows Dom Corrigan. These are tense moments for this experienced Bannister down below us. This is tense moments, I'm sure, from wherever you are in the world listening to this broadcast. It's tense here in Croke Park, up here in the press box. We're sitting on the edge of our seats, but St Michael's lead by 4, 111 to 1-7. Ball is kicked down into space, kicked away on that occasion, and the ball is picked up by Conan Boren for the Naas man. The ball now fed forward, kick pass over there on the far side of the field. Naas 45 metres out from the goal, still in possession. If St Michael's can defend there, that's another one of those high hopeful balls that Peter's talked about. In it goes, looking for the full forward. The full forward has it, but he's closed down by 1, 2, 3, 4. Lays it back out. The referee thought about putting his hands up, didn't at the end, and the ball has come back out into the substitute, and the substitute is Rian Monaghan, and Monaghan's shot goes into the safe hands of the Timor man. The Timor man is Sean McNally. He's the goalkeeper, feeds it down there, looking there for Glynn, but that occasion is well defended, and the referee is close over to the sideline. The ball goes, and the referee says play can continue, and Naas come again. But as you say, Peter, they're now hitting hope kicks, and I suppose the more of them they hit, the better.
Yes, and I mean, like Luke Flanagan, players like that are now sitting back in there. Garrett Kavanagh making sure that they have an extra man. Josh Largo Ellis in his role as sweeper is in around the house now. He has actually dropped back from sweeping out in front to sweeping behind to stop the goal. Sean McNally actually is down yet. Yeah. That last ball he caught, and he has had he saved one with his legs that ended up in it wasn't a free against him, but it was brought back for a free. But he has had very little to do, and yet he caught a very, very awkward lob in there, a failed shot that was dropping just at the post, where the post meets the crossbar, and he hit his head off the post. Yeah. Actually, so he's
you're right, Peter. He's done really, really well. Very, very calm and confident. he took a ball there from that free kick that was down below us, and he dealt with it efficiently on that lob ball in there. He's dealt with that very effectively. Glad to report that he's back on his feet and he's fit to resume, and so too is this game. 27 minutes played, but we'll have 2 or 3 minutes of injury time. St Michael's lead 111 to 1-7, but here come Naas. They'll probably try to kick a point, bring it down to one score game, and yes indeed they have kicked it over the bar. That's a point there from, I think it's the centre half back, Josh Archibald, that has kicked that one over the bar. Yeah, indeed it is. So 3 points in between the sides, Peter.
And 3 minutes left on the clock, but there's probably some injury time as well. At this stage, if St Michael's don't concede a goal, they're going to win this. I don't think Naas have it in them to score 3 or 4 points, so it's now all about stopping the goal.
Well, here comes the kick out. Bear with us excuse me, while we try and bring you these last 2.5 minutes plus whatever length of time the referee wishes to add on. We have we're just getting some information about the pronunciation of Glynn. Well, I was just going to call him Mickey Glynn, but it's Mihal, of course. Mihal Glynn, the man who kicked 8 points in this Hogan Cup final. I'm sure he'll not worry what he's called if St Michael's bring the Hogan Cup home. St Michael's have possession of the ball. They're playing a dangerous game, back deep in their own defence, but the ball's in the very capable hands of their captain, and their captain is Brandon Horn. Horn lays it back, full press again by the Naas men, and now Kavanagh makes one of those darting traditional or runs that you associate with him, and now kicks the ball down into the space looking for Love, but well defended on that occasion again. It has to be said, Naas are playing particularly well this last 5 or 6 minutes. Here they come again, 1 goal between the sides, 111 to 1-8. Ball fed into space down below us, 45 metres out. The tackles go in, they're all illegal at the moment, so says the referee. Ball now fed over this near side of the pitch. The ball is in the hands of Conniff. Conniff has 1-3 to his name. He lays it back there to Tony O'Connor. O'Connor still going. O'Connor cuts inside one man, cuts inside two. Still O'Connor. O'Connor shoots. Brilliant save by McNally, the man we spoke about a few moments ago. Thank God he's got back on his feet. Thank God he was able to palm that one round the post. Brilliant save from the man from Timor. The ball is in the hands of Michael Dinn. We'll get a comment on that from Peter in a moment. But here come Fermanagh, or St Michael's I should say. Ronan McHugh has it, gives it inside now, looking for Love. Love in a wee bit of space, wins the ball. McHugh has made his run for it, gives it back to Glynn. Glynn can kick a point. Here comes Glynn. Oh, brilliant block on this occasion. Ball has broke favourably for Joe McDade. McDade gives it inside looking for Glynn, but ball given away again. 111 to 1-8. What a save from McNally.
Yes, and I mean, in fairness to Tony O'Connor, he did brilliantly as well, but McNally was in the only place where Tony could shoot.
Well, here come Naas again. This is end-to-end stuff. We've played exactly the 30 minutes now. Whatever additional time has to be added on will be indicated below us. Now, here come Naas again. They have another opportunity. Still going in a goal. Fisted across the goal and fisted over the bar. It's now a 2-point game. We're not sure who the scorer of that one was on this occasion, but we'll tell you in a moment as that ball is fisted over the bar, and it reduces the gap to just 2 points. Trying to pick up who the scorer of that point was as we look at it on the big screen again. I think it was number 20, was it? Yeah. The sub that came on.
Simon Murphy
is the man who reduces the gap to just 2 points. We have a message from Kiva Glynn, who's out in Brisbane in Australia. I'm sure she's as nervous as we all are here as we enter additional time, and there's just 2 points between the sides, 111 to 1-9. St Michael's haven't scored since Mihal Glynn scored in the Conor Love scored in the 22nd minute. That's nearly 10 minutes ago. They could do one more score, Peter, to ease the nerves as the ball is kicked out.
Yes, we could have done with possession in the middle of the field there, but Naas have it and they're going to get a free.
Yeah, Naas have it and they're going to get a free. As we say, 6 minutes of additional time. Not sure where those 6 minutes came out of, but certainly now Naas would have the opportunity to get themselves back into the game via points alone, and they have a free now on this occasion, and the referee takes out the notebook, wants to have a word with Ronan McHugh down there, and it has to be said, Peter, St Michael's are on the back foot at the moment.
Yes, the lost possession in the middle of the field from that kick out, and now I suppose look, that was a foul. Ronan McHugh took one for the team there, but there should be plenty of numbers back. you'd hope that they deal with the high ball in at this stage.
Right, well, the short free is taken quickly. Paddy McDermott feeds it inside. Here come Naas. Naas back to McDermott. McDermott gets the shot away. McDermott's shot looks good. McDermott's shot is good. Over the bar it goes. There's just a point between the sides, 111 to 110. Well, I said earlier in the broadcast that any time that St Michael's were putting the back foot, they always found some way to respond. Well, they need a way to respond now, because there's only a point between the sides and we have 4 minutes of added time to be played.
And I must say, Paddy McDermott back from injury has been very, very good for Naas. And actually, they're growing as the game goes on. Actually,
and they've won the kick out, and they have possession again. And here they come, just a 1 point between the sides, and Naas are on the attack. The ball is in the hands of that man McDermott. McDermott, 45 metres out, lays it over the far side of the field. Building slowly from the back. No freeze can be conceded this. And Josh Horn, brilliant defensive play by Horn. He goes to ground and he gets a free. Fortunate enough, I would say, to get the free, but brilliant defending on that occasion by Josh Horn.
Yes, Josh is not playing in his normal position, a cornerback. He's playing out at centre half. Has had a very, very solid game. But that intervention alone, the Naas forward didn't catch it first time, and it was in like a shot, and used his strength to muscle in and to get the ball picked up, and then was fouled. So this is going to relieve the pressure slightly, but it's all about keeping possession now.
Well, full press here being applied insofar as even now they're pushing up a player. I don't think I've ever seen this before, Peter. They're putting a player on the goalkeeper more or less, so as to nullify him being involved in this. But McNally hasn't much interest in coming out to take possession of the ball. The scene is that Josh Horn has the ball. He's 20 metres out from goal. He has a free out. It's a full press here. There's a little bit of nonsense going on. One of the Naas players is getting some attention. The free is taken. McNally takes it quickly, gives it back out to Brandon Horn. Horn delivers it long. Brilliant ball by Horn. Can it be kept in play by McHugh? It is kept in play by McHugh. Here comes St Michael's. Here's an opportunity of a score. Ball is in the hands of Conor Love. Onto the left foot. Loves gets the shot away. Love goes over the bar. It's over the bar from Conor Love. Come at the hour, come at the man. Conor Love has kicked the last 2 points for St Michael's, and that's a brilliant point from Love. That steadies the ship, Peter, and St Michael's needed that one.
Yes, it lifts the siege. Now this kick out.
Kick out is on its way. Ball won in the centre of the field. Brilliant take by the Naas man. It has to be said, Rian Monaghan, he has had a big impact in the game. The referee wants to bring the ball back. Thank God he's brought the ball back.
So Michaels won't be a bit sorry about that, because they probably were going to get in before the defenders got back in numbers.
Dom Corrigan, he's on the field of play, he's pointing, he's gesticulating, he wants defenders back. Here come Naas again, an opportunity of a point. The ball is on its way. It looks good, is it? No! It's gone to the left hand side and wide.
The pressure from the St Michael, that was a bad decision by the Naas forward to have that shot. And like Mikey McGovern hasn't made many poor decisions today, but he was under so much pressure there. Would have been a miracle if they had got over.
35 minutes played. The board went up and said we would have 36. I think we'll have 37, because there was another delay as well. We described the scene. The scene is Croke Park, Dublin. The scene is the Hogan Cup final. The scene is Sean McNally with a kick out from the Team Orman. Up it goes in the centre field, and it's won again by that man Rian Monaghan from Naas. No goals is what the story has to be for St Michael's. There's 2 points between the sides, 112 to 110. Drama, excitement at its best. The ball is floated in. Not a good ball. It'll only reach in around the 20 metre area. Peter McGinnity can't look at it. The ball has been won by the Naas man. No freeze. No. Has he held it too long? Oh, the referee says that that's a free in, and the Naas man want to take it quickly, but the referee says no, you'll have to take it back. The clock says 35 minutes and 53 seconds. They have no opportunity, of them, no alternative, Peter, only to go for a goal, I think.
Yes, this is the value of that point of Conor Love's. It puts the 2 in it, so this is no longer a free. There's a lot more to this.
Well, Mickey McGovern has the ball on the ground. It looks like he's going to kick the ball over the bar, and well, here we go. McGovern shoots over the bar, it goes. Well, that brings it down to 112 to 111, and we've played 22 seconds over the allocated time. So what is the story with the referee now and the time that he's going to add on? Well, McNally is in no rush to take the kick.
This is a vital kick
this
out.
Is the kick. This is the kick to win. Can St. Michael's win it? What will the referee do? He's allowing time to be played on. Up the go for it. Oh, the break ball has been won by Naas. Naas have it, and there's a free, and they take it. The ball is now in the hands of the substitute Conan Bourne. Bourne gives it back inside. Opportunity for Naas to kick the leveller. It's on its way. It's gone to the right. It's gone wide. It's gone wide. And now Ronan McHugh is encouraging the big crowd of St. Michael's supporters down below us to get behind the team. We're on our feet. Will the voices last? I don't think it will, but this should be it. This could be history. The Holy Grail that Dom Corrigan has waited on for so many years. This could be the moment. These could be the seconds that history has made. We watch down below us. We watch Dom Corrigan. We watch young McNally with the kick out. We watch the referee. Here it comes. It's all over. It's all over. Look at the scenes below us. Dom Corrigan has delivered for St. Michael's. They have got the Holy Grail. They lost, of course, in 2002. They lost in 2012. That is history. History has been made today. The St. Michael's College from the Drumclay Road in Enniskillen have delivered the Hogan Cup. The Hogan Cup will come back to St. Michael's College for the first time ever in the school's history. What moments down below us. What a scene. What excitement. What glory for Dom. What glory for the players. What glory for Fermanagh GAA. What glory for Peter McGinnity.
Oh, I must say, look at it's very hard to know how to react when it hasn't happened before. But this team deserved this. This team, even today, they showed that character, maturity, calmness, every quality that is necessary to win games. And even when in the latter stages there, when Naas came back at them, they still managed to win that vital score, the Conor Love score that put 2 in it again. As it turns out, probably a match-winning score. And some great performances all over the field. Some great defending. And look, you have to pay tribute to Naas as well. They certainly contributed to what was a very, very good game, open with great attacking play. A great performance by Micheál Glynn with his point taking, and now the players
come over to the large St. Michael's attendance down below us in the Hogan stand. You want to see the scenes down below us. It's incredible to watch. The flares go off in the Hogan stand. The players salute the supporters. The supporters salute the players. Brilliant scenes. There's hats and scarves and flags, everything being waved down below us. The players take scarves. The players circle round the supporters. Dom Corrigan comes over to celebrate in the midst of them. This is wonderful scenes. Wonderful day in Croke Park, Dublin. Wherever you are, I know you're enjoying this. The scenes are incredible down below us. Picture Croke Park filled with Fermanagh people, full of glee. That's the scene that we have in front of us here this afternoon. Dom makes his way down now, tells the players that he wants to get them up for the presentation. We'll stay with you for the presentation because Brandon Horn walks the famous steps down below us. There he goes. He takes, I think there's something like 63 steps to bring you up to where the president of the GAA, John Horn, the Uachtaráin of Common Luke Scale, will now take the microphone, and the Hogan Cup is sitting on the plinth in front of him. He makes his few words down below us. Michael Glynn is speaking to TG Cahir. He kicked 8 points in the game. He will be the man of the match. There's no doubt about that. Brandon Horn is standing beside the Uachtaráin, and now the rest of the St. Michael's players, they make their way up those famous steps here in this famous stadium in Croke Park, and ready to lift the Hogan Cup will be Brandon Horn, and what a moment it will be for this young man.
Yes, and every St. Michael's pupil, every St. Michael's player from the school started in the 50s will be delighted to see this. This is the pinnacle. There's been disappointments along the way, but this particular team, funny, I was talking to Dom during the week, and I wondered, was this the best McCrory team ever? And he says, well, look, if they win the Hogan Cup, they are the best McCrory team ever.
Well, so and Peter, you have been synonymous with St. Michael's. I was there for 7 years myself, enjoyed every moment of that, but you have been synonymous in terms of your playing there and your schooling there and your teaching there. What does this mean to you here now?
Well, I tell you what it means. That those 2 words, the Holy Grail, that nearly describes exactly what it means. It was something that was untouchable, unreachable, and now we have it in our grasp.
Well, it's very, very close because he's sitting on the plinth down below us. John Horn, he picks up the microphone. We'll see if we can maybe pick up some of the words he is saying. If not, we will describe the scene because we have it down below us. We have it on the big screen. The Uachtaráin addresses the crowd here. Here we go, the Hogan Cup, the Holy Grail that Peter McGinnity has talked about. It's in the hands of Brandon Horn. It goes up in the air, and St Michael's are the Hogan Cup winners for 2019. McCrory Cup winners in 73, 92, 99, 2001, 2002, 2012, 2019, and now add to the Roll of Honour the Hogan Cup for 2019. And there you have the scenes of all the players going up, lifting the cup, kissing the cup, and then raising it high in the air here in Dublin. And the celebrations can start about right now.
Yes, and as I say again, just looking at them picking it up, this is there's young Mark McGoldrick, part of the management team. Look, this is for every player that ever put on a St Michael's jersey, right from the word go. It's just fabulous.
It's just incredible to see the scenes down here below us, and wonderful, wonderful crowd of Fermanagh supporters and St Michael's supporters, because you know they've travelled in huge numbers here.
Yeah, and they have throughout the year, and a lot of these, the 17 or the clubs that you mentioned, the 17 clubs, that has certainly, they've been represented here, and they've been represented by very fine fellas. These boys, I know a lot of these boys, they're all very good mannered, very mature, and they brought that to the game actually, that maturity and the calmness. And fair play to them, boy. And you know the thing about this, you don't know what to think. You haven't been here before. You're not sure how it should work.
No, it's just fantastic. I remember being up here in 2004 when Fermanagh defeated Armagh in that All Ireland quarter final, and you and I done an interview that I think is that a lot of people have listened to, because I don't think we knew what to say that day either, Peter. So history has repeated itself 15 years later.
I tell you what, it's seldom you have nothing to say for yourself, Chet, that's for sure.
I know that, but I'm not sure what to say here this afternoon, because I mean, I know the time and effort and the commitment that these lads have put in. I know the time and effort that their parents and their siblings and their friends and their girlfriends and all have committed to this here, and also I know the time and effort that Dom Carrigan has put in, and this is just wonderful reward for all of those people.
Yes, and the bigger picture is St Michael's contribute so much to Fermanagh football that they need to be winning McCrory Cups every 7 years or so to give us an injection. From the 2012 team,
there's the cheer for Dom Carrigan. Sorry to cut across you. People will wonder what that cheer's for. Well, Dom takes the Hogan Cup, and Dom salutes everybody in the stand. He turns left, he turns right, north, south, east and west.
And selfies. But look at the work that has been put in for 20 years, 25 years, and not only at McCrory level but down the school by the like of Dom and the teachers who are there now. This is definitely the ultimate thank you.
I mean, the goosebumps are on the back of my neck as I watch Dom take the trophy down the steps and hand it to the players, and now he will go in to do his media duties, and the celebrations can take place amongst the players out on the pitch. There's different dances and waltzes, and well, they're not waltzes or jigs or anything like that. I'm not sure what they are, but I know I'm just looking to my right and I see the scoreboard, Peter. It was a 1 point game, 112 to 111, and really it has to be said, St Michael's rode out a serious storm in those last 10 or 12 minutes.
Yes, these boys are a complete team. So we talk a lot about their forwards, we talk a lot about Michael Glynn, Conor Love and Darren McBride, and rightly so, but that riding out the storm, that's caused by defenders, that's caused by hard work, boys getting them back into position and then doing the right things. Okay, there were a couple of fouls given away, but they were probably fouls that were taken for the team because they weren't scored. It didn't look like they were going to score a goal. Now, I suppose Mikey McGovern got in once and Sean McNally saved brilliantly with his feet. That was the one time they had a really good sniff. But apart from that, the defending, the work rate, and then